name is Harold Whittaker, and I have a keen interest in the works of Charles Dickens, mainly because of his efforts in bringing to light the terrible plight of the slum dwellers in the major cities of Great Britain, and specifically London. Sammy Scribins, a figment of my imagination, was a member of that blighted population who existed in a class system that was entrenched in this Victorian society. This was a period of political intolerance against the poor and disenfranchised, a predicament that Charles Dickens brought to life with his humour and keen sense of justice. Through Sammy Scribins, we will get a sense of Mr Dickens' commitment to this poor and unprotected populace. Sammy Scribins, a man that couldn't read or write, yet brings to bear the character that can flourish and prevail in such adversity. I will endeavour in this and other episodes to bring to life this unique relationship between Dickens and Scribins. I now invite you into the world of Sammy Scribins. My name is Sammy Scribins. I've spoken with you people before, haven't I? Yeah, I have that about Mr Dickens. Well, Mr Dickens was in again the other night. Comes over, he sees me now, he likes to come over because he knows me now, you know. He's not a shy person, he talks to anybody really, but he because he knows me, he knows Sammy's good, you know. He's a good lad, Sammy is. Anyway, comes over, and as usual, you know, been out for his walk again, and comes and has a few beers, and then he talks, he loves to talk. He always carries this little notebook around with him, and he's always making little notes and things like that, you know. And he can write, of course he can write, yeah, well, something I can't do, or never did learn to write, but well, there's not much call for writing in what job I do, you know. I work down at Covent Gardens, yeah. I'm in the market there, I'm in the fish trade, you see, I work at the fishes. You hump the fish around, you know, the boxes, onto the carts, you know, the horse and carts, and they deliver them. And that's my job. Been there since I was 14. Yeah, when I started there, I was getting 6p a week. But, so he got, it's a funny thing that, because the other night he was talking over there to Polly Toodle, you know, Polly Toodle from down there over there. She's in there, she works, she looks after people's, old people and you know, things like that. And in her odd jobs she has, you know, she got a few kids of her own, you know, which is a handful. And but this is one of the jobs she takes on, like. So I've been talking about this to Mr Dickens, you know, because a lot of points out of the people to him, you know. And there's Polly Toodle, she lives down the road, you know, we told her what I just told you, you know, where he lives, where she lives, and he's making notes all the time, you know, making notes. Quite the man he is, I'll tell you. And he says, I ask him sometimes, well, why do you write all this stuff down like this? He says, well, sometimes I write a lot, he says. Talks better than I do. He writes a lot, he says, and I use these names and the characters I see on the time he comes around. You know, he comes around. This is not the only boozer he goes in now. Now he goes to other places. Oh, he comes in here, but I think he tours them all. If you ask me, you know. Well, I told him about Polly Toodle, and he went over and talking with her, you know. Bought her a drink. Polly likes a drink too, you know. Like us all, I suppose. And so he kind of got along pretty well with Polly, you know. So I guess we'll have to look forward to seeing her in the books, I guess, I suppose, one of these days. I don't read. Maybe I don't read, but we have these things read to us, you know. Yeah, I'll tell you about that lady, does that, don't you? And so, well, what I like to do too, he was telling me, he said he liked to be an actor, you know, like the stage, he likes the stage, his friends, he's got friends, you know, and they come round and they do, they act out plays, and Mr Dickens and his friends write them, you know. Oh, he's good like that. So he's you know, he's a little bit in between whether he wants to be a writer or whether he wants to be work in the theatre, be an actor. And well, he sings at all. You know, I've told you about him singing. He sings quite a bit, and very nice too. And he said he got this first of all. It's kind of this idea of, you know, acting and singing in front of people and going on the stage. When he was a little boy, his father used to take him down to this sailmaker's shop in Portsmouth. That's where he was, because his daddy worked in the Portsmouth. You know, he worked there as in an office. He worked for the government, or for the Admiralty, I guess that's what they call it. And he used to take him down to this shop and that when he was only a little boy, like maybe more, I don't know, 4, 5 or 6, something like that. And he'd take him down and he'd like to perform, then as a little boy, he'd get on the table and he'd sing for him and did little dances for him, and he did it all. I'd tell him that, you know. Oh yeah, she sang, what was the song she sang? How a sailor's life is a life for me, you know. A sailor's life is a life for me, how I love to sail in the water, or something like that anyway. But he was a good singer. Anyway, well, that's you know, just a little thing Mr Dickens tells me. He tells me all kinds of things here. But we like him coming in here, because like I said before, he's a nice man, and he buys us a drink, you know, he buys us a drink, which we appreciate that, of course we do. Yeah, we appreciate that.